I was 31 when I was diagnosed with ALS. I was just married. I had a wife that was pregnant with twins and had 3 kids going on 5, just trying to figure out our lives together, and this all kind of hit pretty quickly.
So ALS is a condition in which the motor nerves in one's body start to unexpectedly deteriorate and degenerate with time, and it leads to weakness throughout the body. ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. And the amyotrophic portion of that term, really when you break it down, is lack of nourishment to muscle. And the motor nerves in our body are really what plug into our muscles and provide them the ability to remain strong. And so when those nerves start to degenerate with time, it leads to weakness throughout the body. And that can include weakness in the arms and the legs, also in the breathing muscles, as well as chewing, swallowing, and speech. The approximate incidence is about every 4 individuals are affected for every 100,000 people, and usually affects those individuals anywhere between the age of 55 and 75. But with any condition, there's certainly outliers to that. And so there is a subset of ALS called juvenile onset ALS, and that can affect individuals as early as their teens and 20s. Unfortunately, there's not a cure currently for ALS. However, there are several treatments that we can administer to help slow down the rate of progression.
One thing that I've always gone by is, even in darkness, every color can be found. With that, there's always a bright side to something. I can't stay down, I gotta be positive. I've got 5 beautiful kids, and they're the joy, and got an awesome wife that is able to take care of me. I got a whole bunch of stuff still going for me. It's not over yet.
You never know how strong you can be until you have to be. It has just been trial and error with a lot of things, just figuring out what works for us. Every day is so busy, I don't have time to think about a lot of what's going on. So then those days are easy too. And then Kevin, he always knows what to say, when to say it, and makes me feel better.
There's something that I cannot do again, so now I have to find a way to do it all over again, actually asking for help. That's always been the hardest part in things, and once you're able to do that, it makes things a little bit easier.
The mainstay here is to know exactly what we're dealing with so that we can get the most targeted treatment. And the earlier and the sooner, the better. Parkview, fortunately, has a comprehensive, multidisciplinary ALS clinic. And I'm really happy to be a part of it, because this is really the main way that we get all the resources to a patient in one fell swoop. And so for patients like Kevin, I view it as a one-stop shop for a half of a day, getting all the resources and all the disciplines that that person needs so that they can leave clinic that day with a game plan and all the resources that they might need. So when a patient like Kevin comes to clinic, they can expect to see the neurologist, who will help prescribe medications to target symptoms, but also disease-modifying treatments to try and slow the rate of progression. They can also expect to see physical therapy, occupational therapy, and those folks do a great job at really optimizing the functional mobility for that individual. Our speech therapists also focus on swallowing function so that we're getting them calories in a safe manner. And also, they can help with communication. They'll also see dietitian to make sure that we're getting the right amount of calories and maintaining stable weight. And every patient also sees an ALS representative and a social worker to kind of bring all those resources together. So I've known Kevin now for about 6 months and have seen him intermittently throughout that time frame. And from the time I've met him, there has certainly been progression as we would expect. However, we've been able to initiate treatments in him that are likely slowing that progression down. Furthermore, we've been able to put some things in place, both in terms of equipment and other resources to help improve his safety, in his quality of life and his overall well-being.
Parkview has helped in many different ways. They helped make me have braces to where I can hold video games controllers so I can play with my oldest daughter again and play with my friends. It's overwhelming at first, but they're all there to help you, and everybody's super friendly. I can't get out of their office without showing pictures of my kids. I was very grateful to every single one of them.
After knowing Kevin, even just for a short while, I really have admired his strength. ALS, when that diagnosis is given to a patient, it can lead to a lot of fear and a lot of unknown. And so I want Kevin to know, and all the other patients we take care of, to know that our team in the ALS clinic, we're not just there to prescribe medicines and provide the medical care, but we're also there to provide emotional support and be there for them.
I want to be able to see my kids grow up. I want to be there as long as I can. It's rough, but make your memories. Enjoy every moment with the people around you. Even in darkness, every color can be found. And with that, just stay positive.